Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, throughout 2021, we've built quite a relationship with each other. We spend about 5 to 6 minutes every night, and some of y'all in the afternoons, and we talk about the why and we're the tip of the spear of the gun rights in this movement that we are building. And this is an amazing thing to be a part of, and Florida is about to be a big part of it for next year. We've been talking a lot recently about how there's different bills that are introduced by Democrats in fully Republican-controlled zones that have no chance of passing. We'll add Florida to the list. There are 13 new bills that are related to either gun rights or gun control that have been introduced and pre-filed for the 2022 session in Florida. This goes as far left as registration for ammo and guns and as far right as Constitution carry. It might actually become a Constitution carry state, Florida. This is going to be fascinating. I'm here for the ride. I know you guys are too, and I want to know what you guys think about this. Everything's linked in the description box below. Let's dive in. This is fascinating. The article is out of Tallahassee. Array of gun bills filed ahead of the Florida 2022 legislative session. So they're already doing the pre-file work, but listen to what's going on. This is fascinating. 13 bills seeking to either increase or loosen gun restrictions in the state have already been filed for the 2022 legislative session. But whether the Florida legislature actually plans on hearing any gun legislation is yet to be seen. What you're seeing here is the left and the right both placating to their base. The big thing here is the right in Florida, Republicans have control of the legislature, both houses and the governor. It's possible that Florida becomes a Constitution carry state. I'm just saying, you're going into an election year in 2022. That's going to be a thing, and Democrats even mention it in this article. This is fascinating, but let's talk about what they're going to try to take away first. 10 of the 13 bills would add firearms restrictions. Now, of course, those are introduced by Democrats. They include a repeal of Stand Your Ground, implementing universal background checks for firearms and ammo, as well as banning those convicted of misdemeanor domestic violence from owning a firearm. Now, that's straight out of Colorado, California. Okay, that's what they just passed this year, well, some of it anyway. Other gun restrictions filed for 2022 session include strict safe storage requirements, that's New Mexico, and repealing a prohibition on record keeping of firearms and firearms ownership, record keeping, registration. This is the far left wet dream of gun control that has zero chance of passing. But listen to what they're doing on the other side, on the inverse, on the Republican side. On the other hand, Republican Representative Anthony Sabatini has filed 3 bills all aimed at loosening gun restrictions. Among his proposals is legislation that would make Florida a constitutional carry state. It's possible, very possible, going into 2022 with the wind behind the Republicans and full control that it becomes a constitution carry state. I'm just saying, we're going to watch it like a hawk, but it is possible. It's no secret Democrats don't have the votes to push gun restrictions through the Republican-controlled legislature, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's an appetite for loosening gun restrictions. Translation: the Democrats, everything they just put forward, from the extreme registration to the firearm banning on misdemeanors to anything in between I just mentioned, has no chance in hell of passing. So why do it? Kind of goes in line with what they're doing nationally. North Carolina, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, all these different places. They're doing the same things. It's all about catering to their base. But the Republicans in Florida have the power, not the Dems. So we're going to see what happens with that. And this is actually from a Democrat, the rep who actually put in these 10 suggestions or Democrat bills. Quote, in election years, Republicans, who are in the majority in the Florida legislature, often like to throw red meat at their conservative base, said Smith. They are concerned that they're going to get one of these bills on the floor, and the Democrats are going to get none. This is something that you put the pedal to the metal. If you're in Florida, get ready. It's time to pick up our phones, get on the email chains, because this right here is our moment, and we are going to seize it and own it. And that's what I've got for you tonight. This is going to be a Battle Royale in 2022 for Florida, and I have a funny feeling in many other states in the United States going into this midterm election, which is going to be epic. And I am really proud to be here with you because we are going to pass the blessing of the Second Amendment along to the next generation. Let me know what you guys think of this, and I will see you tomorrow morning on the Bullet Points. Braden, signing out.